on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Ooh, look at that. Bougatsa. It's almost just fun to say. It's worth it just to get it alone so you can say Bougatsa. Maybe these little guys will be my new best friends. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you happen to be new around here, my name is Trevor and this is Anna. We are the Delightful Travelers. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to follow along on our Greek adventures here.
Sadly, this is our last video from Greece. We're in Athens for a couple of days before we fly out, so we figured what better to do than a street food tour. So if this is your first time watching, we've actually been in Greece for well over a month and we spent a lot of time living in Naxos. If you're very curious what it's like to live on a Greek island, be sure to go back and watch those videos. But today, we're going to be eating lots of street food. Athens is obviously really famous for that, and our first spot is right around the corner.
The first stop today is a place called Mam, and this place is very popular. There seems to always be a line, and it is a pie shop. We're here to try one of these magical little guys that I have right here.
So if you've never been to Greece before, you might not know that pie is a very, very regular food you're going to find here. People eat it for breakfast and for lunch, probably for dinner too, I'm not sure about that. But you're gonna find it all over the place, but this place seems to be very, very popular for it. We went for a feta cheese pie. I think it's their most popular pies. I thought maybe it would come in like a phyllo pastry, but it seems to be more like a hard shell kind of pastry. I don't know what you call that, like pie crust almost. Let's try it. It takes a few bites until you get to that feta center. The crust itself is a little bit flaky on the outside, a little harder on the outside, but really, really soft on the inside. Then you get to the feta, which is really, really nice and creamy, but also salty, which is what I love about feta. I'd say this is a really, really simple treat. Like, there's not anything overly intricate about it, but it's good.
Look at this little guy. So this place comes highly recommended. And now I'm a little bit concerned based off what Anna just said. Is it gonna live up to the hype? Let's try it. Oh, it's really dry. I don't know if that was just all pastry, but I didn't expect it to be so dry. Not the best first bite. I'll go again here just to see it. Wow. All right, that one was much better. I got a lot of that delicious feta cheese, which is very good, but I have to be completely honest. This is just a little dry for me. I expected more, maybe because it was so hyped up to us. It is good. I wouldn't rush to come here if I were you guys coming to the city, but it's strange because it is so at the very top of all the lists when you look up street food here in Athens. Maybe we need to come back another time and try it again, but it's not my favorite. Next up on the list is a place called Kostas, and it's clearly an institution here in Athens. There are so many people here in line, and this place is so small, but I see them cooking the food back there, and right now I have a pork souvlaki in my hand. Here's the thing. It was a 45-minute wait just to get this little guy, so it better be worth the wait.
So you might be wondering, what's the difference between a pork souvlaki pita and a gyro pita? Basically, the pork souvlaki is made of pork souvlaki, like a pork stick basically, instead of the shaved pork that you would get in a gyro. But I think in general it has some of the same toppings. I see french fries, I see onions, tomato. I think there's some sort of tomato sauce on there as well. It's really, really hot. It's almost been hard to hold here in my hands. Let's give this thing a try. Oh wow. Okay, that makes up for the last thing. This is incredible. I can see why the wait was so long. Pork is nice and juicy and tender. I love all the veggies on there, but the showstopper, honestly, is that tomato sauce. It's got the consistency of ketchup, but it's not ketchup-y at all. It's very tangy and flavorful. Maybe some oregano in there. Oh my goodness, this is a winner.
One of our favorite things about being in Greece is the delicious food. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. It looks incredible, and all I can say is get in my belly. That is just pure heaven. The amount of flavor in the pork, it just kind of slaps you across the face. You can see the french fries on here. Back to, are you team french fries on one of these or not? We've had them either way while we were here in Greece, but oh my God, the Greeks know how to do food. This is magnificent. It makes up for the first one, and I'll even say it makes up for that 45-minute wait. We didn't have the best start today, in our opinion anyway. with food, but this one, this is definitely the one that takes the cake. So Athens is slowly becoming one of our favorite cities in Europe. It seems to have everything from like graffiti like you see here to, of course, history.
Yeah, it seems to be one of those cities that people either love or you hate. We're definitely on the side of love, and we start to just discover new things every time we come. And I think we already mentioned that we lived on Naxos for a month, but I think we could easily come here and like spend a great deal of time.
Well, here's the thing. I'm craving something sweet now. I hope you guys are too. If you're enjoying the video so far, hit the like button. That really helps us out because we're on our way to get more food. So we've decided to come over to a place called Krinos, and this one works kind of cafeteria style. All we can see is kind of signs in Greek, so we don't know what it says, but we see them cooking up these delicious looking almost donuts, shall we say. These are actually called Loukoumades, and we went for the traditional kind.
So there was definitely some different topping options to choose from, but because it was all in Greek, we just went for the very, very traditional of honey and cinnamon. Oh yeah, baby.
They smell so good.
They smell amazing. They are basically like a deep fried donut. We had them before and I think they were balls, and this time they're more donut-y shaped with the center.
Oh, look at it just dripping.
Oh my goodness, what an amazing follow-up after that pita. This is spectacular. It's so good. Soft and pillowy on the inside, but crunchy on the outside. They're so good. I don't even know what to say about them. The honey is nice and subtle. Cinnamon is perfect. I can't imagine not getting these with cinnamon because it's the perfect addition. I am gonna be addicted to these. Good thing we're not gonna be in Greece that much longer because I would eat these every day.
Look at all this honey and cinnamon down here. It's just like a soupy, glistening mess of flavor. I have a feeling these little guys are going to be my new best friend. All right, one more time. Let's go for it. Oh, how do you top that? How do you top that? These are the best little things ever. They're almost like a fried little donut. That's the consistency of this. And I know we've been saying like Greek food is incredible and it's one of our favorite cuisines in the world, but one thing we don't say enough is the Greeks know how to do sweet treats, desserts. They got them nailed. I would say if you're gonna come to Greece, especially Athens, come to this place to try these. They're out of this world, and I will officially say they are my new little best friends.
It's a brand new day, and we've come over to a place that I don't know how to pronounce to get Koulouri, which is a very, very popular street food here in Athens, in Greece in general, but we lucked out and got one of the last fresh ones from here in the bakery. This is definitely not our first time having one of these. We've had them quite a few times here in Greece during this trip and past trips as well. You can get them on pretty much every street corner, but this is actually one of the bakeries that supplies it to all of those places, so we figured we'd go directly to the source. Let's try it out and see how good it is. This is really one of the yummiest, simplest, easiest snacks that you can get here in Greece, because you can find them pretty much everywhere, but what I love about them is that they're covered in sesame seeds, which is really, really the best part.
I think we say this in every one of our videos when we try these little guys. They remind us a little bit of like a Montreal bagel, which are, in fact, the best bagels in the world, so it's probably why we love them so much. Anna said you can see all those sesame seeds. I mean, there are like thousands of sesame seeds on this little guy. Nice and crunchy. Almost has like a smoky flavor. It's super good. Try it if you're coming to Greece. All right, I think that's 4 for 4. Not too bad.
Yeah, well, number 1 wasn't our favorite. Not that I would say it was bad, it just wasn't a favorite, but everything else has been super amazing. I think we have a couple more things left on our list.
I was just about to ask you, are you still feeling hungry?
I'm okay at the moment. It is a new day, so I'm okay, but I think by the end of everything, we'll probably be pretty full.
And a new day means new sweets. So today is Saturday and there are lots of people out, huh?
I know, way more than I expected. When you're traveling like this, you kind of forget what the weekend is and what's not, and then you get outside and be like, why is it so busy? Right, it's Saturday. Next up on the list is another type of pie. This time it's not savory though, it's sweet. This is a dessert, sometimes considered a breakfast. It's called Bougatsa. Basically a phyllo pastry with custard inside. They give you these cute little forks to try to eat them with. I think it would be a little messy with the hands, but we'll see how this goes. They also put some powdered sugar and cinnamon on top. It's also really, really warm. I can feel it in my hands, the warmth coming from it. Oh yeah, that's really, really good. The custard on the inside is so delicious. It's an interesting consistency to it. It's almost a little bit like a soft cheese at first when it kind of hits your mouth, but then it turns into like a super creamy, creamy deliciousness. Really, really sweet, but really good.
Ooh, look at that, Bougatsa. It's almost just fun to say. It's worth it just to get it alone so you can say Bougatsa. Maybe these little guys will be my new best friends. That is really nice. There's a nice little crunch on the top layer here. That's what's so interesting about these. There's just kind of different layers. You can see the custard. The custard is so sweet, so rich in flavor. I'm glad we got this. I don't think we normally do 2 desserts in one food video, but it's happening today, but it's over the course of 2 days. You guys get what I mean? Definitely try this if you're coming to the city. I'm sure you can get it anywhere in Greece, but it's definitely one of my favorite sweet treats here in Greece. All right, the last place on the list is a spot called Feyrouz. This is a Lebanese street food restaurant, and we're excited to try it. You can see them rolling up one of these little guys right in front of me. This is called a Lahmatzun. We've actually tried this once before, but not in Greece. So if you don't know what this is, it's kind of fun. When you first order it, it's flat and they roll it up kind of like this and almost like a pita. On this, there's minced beef, there is yogurt, baba ganoush, and a few other different spices. Also, we ordered the Feyrouz Lahmatzun. It's their specialty. So we're just gonna go ahead here and give it a try. Look at the inside of that thing. Oh, this is where I wish you guys could smell this. Let's go. The ingredients on here are so fresh. Actually, what I taste the most is the yogurt. So good. Look at all the veggies, you can see that. And the beef is just little tiny pieces of beef in there. It's delicious. I've actually had this before in Turkey. I'm trying to think which one was better. I mean, Turkey knows how to do it. It's so good.
There was a really long line to get in, so it took a while to get this, and all this time you're like smelling the wonderful scents coming from the restaurant. Anticipation's definitely really high.
I think you're gonna like this one, that's for sure. And I don't think we had it since Turkey, which was a long time ago.
Oh yeah, that was so worth the wait. This is just as good as that pita was yesterday. 2 long waits, but 2 amazing things that we got in the long run. The beef, honestly, I probably wouldn't know that there was beef in there if it wasn't on the ingredient list. It's just a really flavorful sauce, and it balances really nicely with the yogurt. Like Trevor said, it's something you notice right away just because the sauce itself, really tomatoey, and then a little bit of tang from that yogurt. And I think in addition to that, there's just some veggies on there, so there's a nice little crunch to it. This is this is so delicious. It's so delicious.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the street food tour here in Athens today. We had a lot of fun eating over the course of 2 days.
We ate some really good things.
Yeah, we did. We did. So if you just picked us up in this video, remember, we were actually living in Greece for the past little while. So all the other videos is us on a Greek island. We encourage you to go back and watch those videos, but because we're going somewhere else next, we thought we'd do one last food video here in the big city.
Yeah, this is it for Greece for now anyway. I'm sure we will be back many times in the future, but up next we're going to a new country.
Yep.
I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I will say it's a place that we've never been before, and you'd probably be shocked that we've never been.
Here's the thing, we're going to slow travel there as well, which means we're going to live there. Hey, that guy just waved. I caught him. I never catch them on the camera. But yes, if you didn't catch what I just said, we're going to live in another country for quite a while again. We can't wait to take you guys along. I think you're enjoying kind of us slowing down and living in places. At least it seems that way from all your comments. We appreciate each and every one of you watching. Extra thanks to our patrons and our channel members. They really help keep us on the road, huh?
They do. All right, guys, that's it.
From Athens, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.